I'm over here, one of my local bars. Just got back from one of my pizza places, and that guy wants to close his business because it's so slow. I would love to help him turn things around, but he just may be too defeated to do so. The candy machine ended up making about $25 in sales in the last 2 or 3 months, so it's something, but probably not enough to warrant keeping that at its location. Let's see how this bar is done so far. I do have one major concern. We're about to find out. Look how high that level of the peanut M&Ms are. I don't know if it's moved at all. Let's hope I filled it up higher than that, but still, the nice thing is the Skittles have sold, or I'm sorry, the Starburst have sold out on one end, and we still have this lowering down. But I'm worried that these peanut M&Ms haven't been working properly. So I'm gonna have to test the machine, and let's hope 6 of them are dispensing out, 5 or 6 are dispensing out regularly, or we're gonna be in trouble. I'm gonna be embarrassed if I set up a machine that's not working properly. The sight of silver is just so enjoyable, right? One of the owners said I don't have to give him a percentage. How sweet is that? Let's go ahead and test this machine out. So dispense 4 peanut M&Ms. At least something came out. And then we just got a rotation for another 4. Which honestly is like somewhat reasonable for how expensive the candy has been, but okay, there we go. So right there we got 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Looks like it's dispensing 4 pieces. Question is, do I keep it or do I reconfigure? Let's go ahead and do some calculations of what we just collected from the bar. I want to say it's been probably at least a 2-month collection since I've been here. I've trialed and aired this place with other candy machines, and the Starbursts were getting stuck, and that's what they wanted. And so, as you can see, I did a dual Starburst, double Starburst, and peanut M&M. The peanut M&Ms look like they weren't selling. The Starbursts look like they're selling like hotcakes. The tough thing is, I've seen over 5 Starbursts dispense when really it needs to be somewhere in that 2 to 4 range, and then sometimes it dispenses 2. So let's hope it averages out to where I'm still making a profit. The nice thing is this location initially was 20%, and then the other, our main owner, said, just keep it. We're just happy to have candy. So the nice thing is I can be more generous, which questions if, the peanut M&Ms are giving you enough, because it was given 3 to 4, depending on size, and then sometimes 5, never 1. So I think there's room to be more generous, and also I think it's fair considering that the price of M&Ms goes up. And a small pack, you're going to get less and pay more. It just doesn't seem like you're getting much. But remember, you're only spending a quarter. Not a bad pull. Not a bad pull. For, for coming in here, restocking it with some Starburst, setting up the machine properly, and then collecting $44. Yeah, I think I could get used to this. Not a bad pull, right? $44. Now, even if that was 2 months, it's $22 per month that this location's making in sales. Even if it's 3 months, we're talking somewhere around what? 15. Yeah, about 15 would be 40, about 15 in sales a month. And there's no way it's been longer than 3 months. So we're talking somewhere between 15 and 22 in sales. There's no VIG, so minus the price of the candy. I do have the coated, the candy coated Tootsie Rolls coming in, which I could put in here as a third option. Or anywhere that Starbursts are at. So I'm kind of curious to know how they're going to perform. So I do have to try them out at some locations. The reason why I got them is because I have a new pizza parlor. They want me to get candy from New York. I found out that the Tootsie Roll is from Brooklyn, so it's perfect. The guy's going to love it when he hears that. But I'm going to have 1,360 of them, and so they need to get dispensed throughout. And like I said, they're made to fit in the gumball slot. I don't want to get rid of gumballs at any of my locations because they kill. Starburst, even though they kill, the profit margins are thinner, so I could justify putting them there. The question is, are they going to sell? There's only one way to find out. We got to try them out. So who knows? I mean, I don't need a dual slotted Starburst. I think one slot is enough. So I could justify putting it in here. They do look like gumballs, so that might be a turn off, but the sticker will say candy coated Tootsie Roll, so they will know that it's not a gumball. And then at least I have a little bit of variety going in there. Or I'll just fucking Starburst them out to death and just keep collecting. Because the nice thing is, when I checked back, I waited so long that one of the slots was completely empty, forcing the other side. And so if I was out of Starburst, they wouldn't have any. So at least this way, hey, I can come back fewer and farther in between, but this location's not that far from my house, so it's really no skin off my teeth. But as long as they're dispensing out and no one's complaining, it's a great location. Imagine if I had 10 of them. Imagine if I had 100 of them. Imagine if I had 1,000 of them. I mean, obviously it's not going to get, I'm not going to have 1,000 locations, but I can have 100. If I was making $44 every 2 months, making $22 times 100, that's $2,200 in sales. If I had 200 machines, it's $4,400 in 100 in sales, right? Mathematically broken down, I'm keeping at least half of that all said and done. So at 200 machines, if I'm making $2,200 a month, let's just say, give or take, with these average sales or with these type of sales, those are numbers, those are financial freedom numbers. I only need 2 or 3K to survive a month. So yeah, 200 candy machines at, A, B, C locations averaged is, it's a big goal to have, but it's doable, right? Right now, just letting you know, I want to say I'm hovering around 50, maybe a few short of 50. I'm very excited because I do have 2 new locations, 2 pizza parlors on opposite sides of the world that I'm going to be setting up, but not just setting up candy machines, but sticker machines as well, which technically, can I factor those as counts? If it's at the same location but 2 machines, I mean, is the goal to get more machines out there or to have more locations? So if you do count my sticker machines, then yes, technically I think I would be at around 50. If you count the new locations 2 a piece, that would put me somewhere around 54. Am I going to hit the goal of my 100 at the end of the year? Well, to be honest with you, I feel like I'm slacking on that somewhat. Considering we're now on month 7 out of 12, leaving me about 5 remaining months to try to hit another, technically 50 machines out there. But you know what? I'll give it my darndest, and I'll tell you this: by the end of the month, you're going to hear me be talking about a lot more than 50, even if it's not 100. I'll be talking in the realm of 60, 70, 80, hopefully up to 100, and then next year, we're going to reset the goal and try to hit, what's the goal? Hitting 50 a year, 25 a year, 50 a year, 100 a year. I mean, let's keep it up there, but let's keep it practical. And let's try to set up, if I can set up 2 locations a week, 1 location a week, I mean, I got my 50 right there, right? So let's just keep on track. Let's keep trekking forward, and we're getting closer and closer. I'm excited to see how those sticker machines are doing. Right now, I have been keeping better track of my dates and my numbers and staying on top of my machines regularly. And it's good to know how often I do need to check on them, right? I am kind of surprised that these peanut M&Ms were not selling. So the question is, do I put in some Skittles instead? Do I take out some of those peanut M&Ms because I don't want them to go bad, but I almost am in disbelief that they're not selling. So I'm just going to keep it as is. It is moderately cool in there. It's completely dark and shaded, so I feel like the freshness of the candy is going to retain. So I'm not worried about them going bad anytime soon. I'm just more concerned that they're not selling. So I'm going to have to check back. If they're not moving in the next couple months, then yeah, I'm going to switch over to Skittles or something else. Anyways, not bad though. 25 cells at the pizza place, and what do we have? 44 cells over here. 2 locations. That's almost $70 in cells. Not bad. Let's go.